doing this evening? Well, tonight I'm in Zechariah in the Old Testament, one of the minor prophets, and I'm reading in chapter 5. This is where Zechariah is being given a vision. He's being led in understanding by an angel. And this chapter 5 talks about, I believe, the stone that is encased in Mecca. It's the stone that is worshipped by Islam. All right. So I'm going to read this chapter and you tell me what you think. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, the angel, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. And we all know that a cubit is the length from your elbow to the tip of your fingers. Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Now, who would be stealing what? We'll find that out as we go. Verse 4 of chapter 5 of Zechariah. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Okay, so we're talking about something, a group, somebody who steals. They enter a home as a thief, and they use God's name falsely. Sounds pretty Islam to me in that aspect. So let's go on to verse 5. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, Lift up now thine eyes and see what it is that goeth forth. And I said, What is it? And he said, This is an ephah that goeth forth. He said, Moreover, this is their resemblance through all the earth, meaning it's the same. Everywhere that this liar, this thief goes, they all repeat and look the same. Verse 7, And behold, there was lifted up a talent of lead, and this is a woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephah. All right, when we're talking prophecy and God's talking about a woman, it basically means a church. So now we understand that this is talking about a church that steals as a thief, comes in through the wrong way and takes. And then they swear falsely by God's name. This continues to prove to me that this is Islam and their Mecca site. All right. And so we move forward. Verse 8, and he said, This is wickedness. And he cast it into the midst of the ephah, and he cast the weight of lead upon the mouth thereof. Then lifted I up mine eyes and looked, and behold, there came out 2 women, and the wind was in their wings. For they had wings like the wings of a stork, and they lifted up the ephah between the earth and the heaven. Then said I to the angel that talked with me, Whither do these bear the ephah? And he said unto me, To build it a house in the land of Shinar. Now the land of Shinar is basically Iran, Iraq, that area, all right? And to build it a house in the land of Shinar, and it shall be established and set there upon her own base. Now Islam believes that their site in Mecca, that building that they have to make a pilgrimage to at least once in their lifetime, it houses a stone that Islam says was set there and built by Abraham and one of his sons. We know that Islam traces themselves back to Ishmael, the child of Abraham. So I don't know if this building of theirs was built by Abraham or not, but I know that Zechariah was way after Abraham. And I know that Islam did not become official until 600 BC. or no, 600 AD, not BC. It was in after death. So yeah, in 600 AD, Muhammad began Islam. And this is where their Mecca came from, where their stone came from. God allowed it to be placed there so that we would know that Islam is a curse. It is not a true religion. They use God falsely. They don't have the great I am as their God. They have some pagan god that they choose to call Allah. So understand that this vision given to Zechariah is here so we can know the truth about the stone that sits in Mecca. All right? I really hope that somebody watches this and understands this and sees what it is. All right? All right. So I will let you go and you have a great day.